Hello friends, today we see the introduction to the data structure. In the introduction to the data structure, we see what are data structures, what are their types, what are their functions, and whatever overview regarding the data structure. Here, the definition of data structure. Data structure means the arrangement of a particular data by using a logical thinking regarding a proper structure. Like if you want to arrange a particular data with LIFO or FILO manner, so that's why this is called as the data structure. What is this? Is last in first out, first in last out. This is the stack. If there is first in first out and last in last out, then it is called as queue. So this is the data structure. Data structure is representation of the logical relationship existing between individual elements of data. In other words, a data structure is a way of organizing all data items that considers not only the elements stored but also their relationship to each other. Introduction. The data structure affects the design of both structural and functional aspects of a program. What is meant by the program? Program is the combination of algorithm and data structure. You know that algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a particular function. Classification of data structure. The data structure, there are two categories. One is primitive data structure, another one is non-primitive data structure. What is primitive data structure? Primitive data structure has the four types. These are integer, float, character and pointer. What is integer? Integer, it is a whole number without decimal point. Float, it is a number with decimal point. Character, it is a number under it is an alphabet under single inverted comma. Pointer, it is a simple variable which stores the address of some another variable. The next one is the non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data structure, there are linear list and non-linear list. Linear list have the four types: array, linked list, stack and queue. Non-linear list are graph and trees. Primitive data structure, there are the basic structures and directly operated upon by the machine instructions. In general, there are different representation of different computers. Integer, float point number, character constants, string constants, pointers, etc. fall in this category. As earlier I told you what is integer, float, character, etc. And here is new the string. String is the collection of alphabets and digits under double inverted comma. Next, non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data structures are, there are more sophisticated data structure. These are derived from primitive data structure. These are derived from primitive data structure. Non-primitive data structure emphasizes on structuring of group of homogeneous, that is in by same type, or heterogeneous means different types of data items. These are the non-primitive data structures which are designed from or derived from the primitive data structures. Next, list, stack, queue, tree, graphs are the examples of non-primitive data structures. The design of an efficient data structure must take operations to be performed on the data structure. The most commonly used operations on the data structures are broadly categorized into the following types, that are creation of the data structure, selection of the particular data structure, updation of the data structure, searching a particular data, sorting that data, merge that data and destroy or delete that data. Difference between primitive data structures and non-primitive data structures are, primitive data structures are generally a basic structure that is usually built into the language such as integer, float, and non-primitive data structure is built out of primitive data structure linked together in meaningful ways such as linked list, binary search tree, or graph. What is array? Array is the collection of similar kinds of data element. It means an array can contain one type of data only, either all integers, all float numbers, or all character numbers. At a time, only one kind of data can use by the array. Array is a collection of similar kinds of data element. Next, friend, simply the declaration of array is as follows. Int, it is integer type of the data. ARR, it is the name of the array, and the 10, it is the size of the array, where int specifies the data type or types of elements array stores. ARR is the name of that particular array, and the number specified in the square bracket is the number of elements in that particular array which it stores. This is also called as size of that particular array. Next, the individual elements of an array can be accessed by specifying name of that array, following by index or subscript inside the square bracket. The first element of an array is 0. That is, always array element starts with 0. It means the first element and last element, it will be specified as there are 10 elements. So first element ARR of 0 and ARR of 9 respectively. The elements of array will always be stored in consecutive, that is continuous memory location. The number of elements that can be stored in an array is found by using the formula upper bound minus lower bound plus 1. In the previous example, there is upper bound is 9, lower bound is 0. So upper bound 9 minus lower bound 0 plus 1, that is equal to 9 plus 1, that is equal to 10. The array can always be read or written through the loop. If we read a one-dimensional array, it requires one loop for reading and another for writing the array. This is the example of reading and writing of an array. For loop, integer I is equal to 0, semicolon I is less than or equal to 9. This is the size of an array. The number of elements, it will be, if there are n elements, then n minus 1. It starts with 0 and n minus 1. Here there are 10 elements starting with 0 and ending with n minus 1, that is 9, I plus plus. Scanning the particular number one by one, ARR of I from 0 to 9. Likewise, writing of an array, so printing those number for I is equal to 0, I is less than or equal to 9, I plus plus, printf %d, comma, ARR of I. This is used for writing, that is printing of an array. Here we are reading or writing two-dimensional array. It would require two loops, and similarly, if there are n number of dimensional array, it will require n loops. Some common operations performed on array are creation of an array, traversing an array. Next, insertion of new element, deletion of new element, modification of the particular element, and merging of an array. So these are the operations performed on the particular array. So that's it.